What's up, everybody? Ben's Brick Designs here. We're going live. I kind of got in a little late, so we're starting a little late, and there's a weird glare in the camera. Try to get that out. All right, it's not gonna happen. Trying some new stuff tonight. We'll see if any of this really works out. I also don't have my second laptop rolling. So I'm going to try to do chats from my phone, and I'm going to see how that works out. But let's just see what happens. So welcome to Saturday night. It's 8 o'clock. Thanks for those joining us. I'm going to flip over to see who is in the chat room. Nobody yet? All right. So, oh wait. Please try again later. An error occurred. All right, well, we're going to try to refresh this, so I may be back in a second. Oh, and I also don't have the sound going. This is going to be a interesting... Yep. What's up? What's up? Hello. Well, if anybody can see or hear me, put something in the chat. I'm going to see if it's a problem with my stream or not. I'm getting a playback ID, so I don't know if that's going to be... So we're going to try to refresh. I don't know what's going to happen. Might try something different. Yeah, we're going to try to restart the browser, so hang on a sec. We'll be back in a minute. Oh, hey, you can see and hear me. Thank you. I was just getting a warning on here, so... and now? Let me know if you can see or hear me now from the chat. And I'm going to try to open up some music while we got that going. Totally forgotten where. Radio cut man, that's what I wanted. I think my sound may be a little weird, so. Because OBS is saying it can't pick up that second mic. I can't I think it's picking up. It's not picking up music. Oh, because I have a I have a thing on there now. All right, so music's just for me. If you want to listen along to some music, I've got, this is what I'm listening to right now. The Chill Beats by DJ Cutman, Radio Cutman. So play along. Let's see, where's my live dashboard? All right, let's roll with this. So, sorry about the music. I've got I got a new webcam, and I think I have to put in a different driver for it to recognize. Although let's just try this out while we're doing it. I don't know if this will mess anything up, but default, that's fine. I show you audio capture. That should be right. So I don't know why it's not capturing that. All right, we'll figure it out later. So music for me tonight, none for you. I'm very sorry about that, but let's get rolling because we're 8 minutes in and I'm already flustered. I'm already scattered. Also, my son may be showing up later. I don't know exactly when he's going to pop in, but he may pop in. Tonight we're going to talk about a few things, and then we're going to do an actual build. The whole reason I got a web camera is so I could get a build going. But there are other couple things I want to talk about first. No new build this week. No new model this week. Still working on the Owl. And if you haven't voted yet on the Owl, the link will be in the description about how to vote for that. And we will, just gonna pop over here real quick. We will, or I will put that in, the ideas link should be in the description. Please go vote for that. I appreciate that very much. I'm gonna mute this, and I can see the chat. And hopefully if anybody chats, I can see it. All right, I'm gonna put that there. This is a totally low rent version of this until I get it tested a little better. But we just came back from Barks for Beers, and if you're not in Austin, or if you're in Austin, Barks for Beers is a charity event where 1 month a year, Divine Canines, which is a charitable organization that trains therapy dogs, they partner with local breweries and allow you to, and I don't have the glasses, you buy a pint glass at any of the participating locations, and you also get a pause port, right, which has a map of the area, and then participating breweries you can visit and stamp your pause port, and for every brewery you go to, you get a free pour in this glass, or when you get this stamped. So that's very cool. We just got back from that. We went to 2 breweries today. We went to Suds Monkey and Hitmakers. So I will link to their sites in the description as well later. And I tried a couple of their darker beers, and they're fantastic. And then today we're just going to kind of go with an Austin Amber original ale from Independence Brewing, which is another Austin kind of staple. Independence Brewing is kind of down on the south side. They've been around a while, and their beverages are pretty good, so I like drinking them. So cheers, happy Saturday. I didn't spend a lot of time getting notes together today because there's a lot going on. I may move the camera around a little bit so you can see how much I've got set aside for the capital build. The capital build is coming along quite nicely, and it's so many pieces, it's ridiculous, and I'm not really sure that we're going to be able to get it done in 2 months, but we're going to try. It's going to be the equivalent of basically building a 1,000-piece set every day for 2 months because it's 60,000 pieces now. A lot of those are repetitive sidewalk pieces where you can put in 1x1 tiles. You know, there's 10,000 of those, which is kind of, mind boggles when I think about that. So I've been doing a lot of side work on that to organize the parts and make sure that everything that people have donated from our user group are involved. So I didn't get a chance to finish up with the, I'm gonna flip over to this guy. I didn't get a chance to finish our model from last time. And if you weren't here, let's see if it's still here. This is where we left it, and I didn't work on it a whole lot since then, but this is our Star Forge from last week. We got most of it done. I just need to go back and fill in the sides here. So that's mostly done. I'll stick a lightsaber in her hand, and we'll call that one done for now. Ranking in it, 80 parts, 85 parts. That's not terrible. So, but if we have time today, we'll get back to that one. Today I'd like to try something new in that we are going to do we're going to do a build right here. I got the parts in for the TIE Bomber. Now the TIE Bomber is a ship that, oh, and I just realized something. I may have to have another computer in here to get the instructions for it. The TIE Bomber is a ship that I'm actually kind of shocked didn't have a microfighter built for it. It's, it's fairly common in Star Wars. But it's pretty big. If you haven't seen a model of it, it's basically extending the TIE Fighter into two different pods. You've got one pod for the pilot and another pod for, ordnance and radar technology, jamming and sensing, sensor pods and stuff like that. And then I'm pretty sure it's got both back ends are the ion engines. So instead of the two little ones in the back of the TIE Fighter, it's got two bigger ones, probably because there's more mass to the TIE Bomber. So these are the parts that I sorted in for my own stuff. You can see TIE Bomber. These are the parts that I got in the mail this past week, and I'm very excited to get going and building on these, especially this guy. Oh, look at that. That's some sexy stuff right there. These are the shops that I got them from. Full of bricks. This is Full of Bricks. Very nice handwritten thank you note right there. So check them out on BrickLink, Full of Bricks. And the other one was Joe. I'm sure the site name's on here somewhere. This is Jaff's Bricks and Customs. So Jaff's Bricks and Customs right there. And you can't see that. The focus is really bad. I'm gonna pull it away a little bit. Jaff's Bricks and Customs. So that's who I got the parts from. So we're going to build, and I may take just a second to go get my laptop, because I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to put the instructions up somewhere. If I flip back and forth, we're gonna lose the, although, I don't know, probably not. Let me see what happens. I'm gonna keep an eye on it on my phone, but I'm gonna try to get the instructions. Now the instructions, laptop's moving all over the place. The instructions, if you don't know where the instructions come from, they come from my site on Rebrickable. Rebrickable is the, and of course, it doesn't remember me. Of course, the one time I need to use this, stupid Bree. Nuts. So that's me. Always the way. I need to remember to set these things up a little more ahead of time. All right. So it does look like I can look at the instructions and not impact the feed too much. So we're going to do that. Rebrickable, and I've put a link in the descriptions for it. It's just a site where you can upload instructions for models that you've built. And its primary focus is to allow people to say, hey, you know what? I just bought this set. What else can I build with this, with these parts? And if anyone else has built something with it, you can say, well, you've got these parts, you can build this, and you can build this. And people put up all kinds of crazy builds to go along with whatever parts come in an actual set. But there's sort of an offshoot of this is that you can build your own thing and then put the instructions up for it. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple months. And I've got about 60 sets up, 60 sets worth of instructions. And if you're interested in any, it's all Star Wars. Come in. Was that a door? Entree? Hello? All right, maybe it wasn't a door. So anyway, we're gonna try to build. It's unlocked, right? Oh, he's outside the window. Greg! Come on, G. I'm live, G. There's 4 people watching. They want to know who's G. I'm flipping over to the real camera. What up, real camera? This is my boy G. Say what's up, G.
Hi.
So we're gonna build today. Do you wanna hang out with us?
Sure.
All right. Are you watching it right now?
Yeah, I was just sitting out there.
So there's no music with it, and it's because I've added the new camera. So I can hear music, and I'm kind of jamming out.
I can hear music.
You can hear music?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hey, we got music, folks. Fantastic. All right, so what do you want to do while I'm building?
I think I can hear music. Yeah, there's music. Turn it up.
Oh, okay. Well, now I've heard my own voice, and I'm a little freaked out. All right, so build space. Greg, you're welcome to go get a chair and sit here and help and do whatever you want. You're going to be on this little bit because I'm going to switch back to the build camera. So, you'll be... Really?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, son. So while you're doing that, I'm going to be building. You want to help me sort?
Sure.
So Greg and I have yet to see Endgame, so please no chat spoilers about Endgame. We're building a TIE bomber today. So I don't know if we've got enough room over here to work together or not, but there's a lot of parts to this one. Well, not this one, just these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just like, it's supposed to be a mini.
And this is sexy. Look at this one.
Father.
Look at that one. That's a sexy piece of hardware.
Good for you.
Look at that. Huh?
I'm a child.
You are a child. So your sister's at prom. How do you feel about that? This says new, because these are new pieces. That's the other thing about BrickLink is you can specify if you want to buy new or used pieces. And I don't really know how I'm supposed to tell the difference, other than the newer pieces are shinier and unscratched, but I have to take their word for it, really, when I'm ordering it. A lot of times when I order, especially when I'm ordering from European countries specifically, and I don't know why, isn't that awesome? There's a whole lot of those 2x2 modifieds. And we can push these off to the side if we need to. There's a lot of, actually there's a thing of bags over there. Can you put these in there? It's under the table. There's a big bag of bags. It's, shut up. Smart boy Greg seems to think he's gonna do his own stream next time.
No, I don't.
Don't worry, there's one whole person, and I think now that one whole person is gone.
Yeah.
So it's just one person watching.
We'll talk about whatever we want to.
Yeah, we really can. So here's the thing, a lot of my Lego friends are at Philly, the convention in Philadelphia, so they're not gonna watch this. They're busy. And then everybody else I know is out at Barks for Beers tonight. So, all right, so we're gonna get this a little bit sorted. Here's our pilot, which I don't know if you can tell, I think this is more of a Rebels pilot. Rebels TIE pilot. So, yeah. Oh, fantastic. You want another beer?
Sure.
Oh, dude, I will get kicked off YouTube if you drink a beer. It's bad enough I have an open container near you.
They don't know that.
Well, nobody. Some people will watch it later.
Look, we got somebody.
Hey, welcome to whoever just joined. We are building Lego and we're having beverages.
Right.
I'm having beverages. You're not. All right.
Look at the camera.
That's the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Or that's the camera. Hello, in TV land. And that is Alexa telling us that the dog is done being fed. Now, I did order extra bits, so we're not using everything here. There may be extra that I ordered just to have more parts for myself. You also, if you would rather do something else, you don't have to be here. If you want to go play Smash Brothers or something. Smash. You want to go Smash?
I'll get you more viewers.
You'll get me more viewers?
Yes.
You gonna tell all your friends to come?
Oh, look, we have 3 since I joined.
Since you joined. Fantastic. Say, hey everybody, go look at my dad's stupid stream.
You got 2 likes.
I got 2 likes already. Hey, you know what? You're gonna get feedback off the thing if we have to hear me talking.
Off the volume. Calm down.
So, this is actually not the best part about building, but it's kind of fun. I like sorting out stuff. And we got 4. Welcome, everybody. Are you just like faking views or something?
I guess so, I don't know.
I don't know. Thanks for joining the stream. It's Saturday night. We're building Lego and we're drinking beverages. Yes, it's Saturday night. You know what? I ordered these special. And you're just throwing them wherever.
Yep. I'm helping.
You're helping.
Shut up.
You know what? Right off the bat, we're already missing parts.
Yeah.
So, we need 2 of those? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. That's my, there's 1.
See, you're never missing parts. You just can't find them.
Yeah.
You gotta use your eyeballs.
I use my eyeballs. All right, find me another one. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so if we don't have another one of these, because I may have, they're down here. You get me one down there? All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these, we got those. Again, if you're just joining us, I just came back from Barks for Beers, from Divine Canines, Barks for Beers. I don't know if you can see that. I'll do it there. It's a charitable organization that, is this dark? That is the problem. I think these are dark.
Found it.
No, that's not right.
Alright, see, I found it.
Did I change these to black for some reason?
I think so.
All right, well, let's work with, no, because these are for the wings.
Okay, well,
So give me some down there. I'm looking at my instructions and, oh yeah, these are dark gray. So I need, this is like Abbott and Costello. Aw. All right. Well, I've got a friend who's streaming at the exact same time, so they're probably not gonna be watching. All right, so what I need from you is, oh, and I'm gonna have to move these things.
Yeah.
I need 2, this size, that color, from down there. And I don't know why I don't have them already. 2x8s.
There you go.
No, this color.
There you go.
I'm gonna murder you.
What? It's the same color.
Murder you in your sleep. No one will
live
even.
here.
No judge in the world will convict me.
YouTube will.
Why do I not have those? Did I change this? I must have changed the.
That's brown. I'm sorry. It's dark out here.
You want a light?
No, Father, I don't smoke.
So if you're viewing right now, let me know what you're doing, what you're streaming, what you're building.
That sounds weird.
If you're drinking, what you're drinking.
That sounds
Again, I'm doing the Austin, or the Independence Austin Amber. Oh my God, okay, move. You're not even trying.
No, I'm not.
All right, there's one.
Wow, I really
Look at that, there's two.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to find
No!
these.
I'm looking for these. These live in that one over there.
So you don't need one of
No, no, I don't. Oh, child.
Si, senor.
Yes,
are
thank you.
correct. I am not.
All right, so this isn't really sorted very well, but we're gonna get to it as we go. Get our brackets over here. Brackets, brackets, brackets. Got a S ton of these things, so we'll move these over here. If you're just joining us, we're building a TIE bomber. You can find the instructions at the Rebrickable site that I have linked below. It goes to my Rebrickable site, which has about 55, 60 designs. Hi, Kat. This is Fizzgig. Say hi, Fizzgig. And this model, as well as several dozen other models, can be found. They're all Star Wars related. Some of them are more obscure than others, some from Legends continuity. Some are just kind of oversight stuff from... All right, where's this other guy?
What is that?
This guy. That guy. Help me find that guy. Oh, right there. All right. Negative.
Positive.
No, this. Did you see how many capital bits we have over there?
Lots. Where?
Yeah.
Lots.
That whole corner.
Would you like to show the stream?
I will in a second. I'd have to move the camera, and I don't know how long the. We'll do it after this guy's built, because I think we're gonna have time after this. Hour and a half, 2 hour stream. This will be done in about 30 minutes. What?
I need a YouTube channel.
You do. You should get one. Oh, gracias. What would you do on your YouTube channel? We've lost people now. You said YouTube channel. We lost 2 viewers. So no, you don't need a YouTube channel.
Oh, we gained one.
Hey, what's up?
YouTube channels.
What's up, yo? We're building Lego and drinking beer.
Not me though.
No, not the youth.
Yes,
All right.
I am 18. Oh, because I am 18.
Not that color. They have to be light gray. No. No, no, no. I'm pointing right at it. No. Wow, you're not even close. Okay, well there's this. There's those. The wings, there's that one. Should have sorted first. No, because this is... No. Wow, do you not see what that is?
No, I'm not looking at it.
Okay, look at that.
So we need another one of these.
It's like this, okay?
We need another one of these.
No. See, look, I've already done that bit. You need
Viewers probably.
that bit, okay?
Am I close?
God. All right, move. I may just not be seeing it.
Yeah, because I can't find it. If I can't find it, you can't find it.
Oh, is that so?
Yep.
All right.
That's how logic works.
All right, so they're over there. The bottom drawer.
Oh, I've been yes. I know where they are. Nope, not that one. It's gone, right? I'm just gonna throw all the pieces everywhere.
Thank you.
You're not
I don't know why I didn't have this sorted out. It's probably gonna be here in here when we're done. Okay. Really? That whole? All right, fantastic.
Wow.
Do you want to do that? Yeah, you do it. You want a non-scarred one?
Yes.
All right. And it's a Mac, so we can't do page down. There's one. Bloop.
Is it the same color?
Yeah. No, it's different. Yeah, they're two the same color. So I don't know if this is like the little tracking thing. I don't know if you've seen TIE bombers, but they got that little weird thing on the inside. And as of yet, I don't know if you can't see the instructions, but this is what we got so far. It's gonna be 2 halves to the body. And we haven't joined them yet. All right, 2 bricks. 2 1x4 bricks. 1. Gracias.
No.
So your sister's at prom and you're here with your old man doing Lego, huh?
The tubes.
On the tubes. Wow, really? We don't have those? Did I not order those?
Probably not.
I almost feel like there's another bag around here somewhere that I forgot to include.
Yeah, it's this one.
No, that's a construction site. Modular construction site. That is an RQ-4 drone.
This one?
No, that's an already put together castle.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, it's this one though.
Yeah, that's the missing piece that I need. That's just that Ventress figure, just hanging out just like that. So Greg, what are you excited about tomorrow with Endgame?
Sleeping.
You're excited for sleeping.
When am I not excited for sleeping?
I need 2 more of these. I'll get them.
Dad, we're very underprepared for this.
We're very what?
Underprepared.
No, that's what the beauty of this is. It's either that or, and they can't really see this, we work on designing. This is the other thing I do, is I sit here and design stuff. This is the Star Forge with Bastilla Sean.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what that is.
So let me tell you,
Ah, great.
the Star Forge.
You got the wrong one. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
No, I don't. The Star Forge is a space station from the ×4. Okay, from the Legends era Star Wars stuff, and no. I need 4 of these. I only have 2. Why do I only have 2?
Because you are underprepared. And also,
Well, underprepared means a lot of things. I'm prepared.
One of them is being you.
I'm prepared fine for the video, not prepared well for the putting together of the stuff. It's from Legends era stuff, and it's a space station that takes the material from stars and it uses it as raw material to make more spaceships. Oh, well, now this song is just weird. What are you doing? Give me that. All right, nobody can see what we're doing here.
Maybe you should angle it more up.
Well, but they need to be able to see the workspace. Workspace. So if I was smart, this would be a time lapse, but I'm not smart.
Well, you're live, so afterwards you can make it a time lapse.
I could. It's just throwing pieces. It's so hard to find good help these days. All right, so this is a failing of the instructions. It's at this point that I have 2 halves of things. Like I haven't joined them together at all. So maybe I should go back and like start from this section and work down. Do I not have those headlights? Yeah, okay, so I need 2 of those. I almost want to skip this song, but it's so interesting.
It's a claw game, Dad.
Which is weird. Can you hear the music that's playing on right now?
I can hear you.
It's... Oh.
You throwing pieces?
Scheisse.
Father, don't speak in German.
Scheisse.
Give.
It sounds like a carnival.
It does.
All right.
Oh,
Were you not in frame before?
I don't think so. You should angle it like this.
Are you properly angled? All right, 1x1 bricks. Like a soul. It's just a mess. That is not a 1x1 brick. Nope. No. If you want to joke around, you don't get a build. Them's the rules. Put it back.
What am I talking about?
Joking about it. Gimme. Oh. All right, next. I still don't have that connected. So if you're doing this later, I apologize for having 2 separate things thus far. Hey, people. Thanks for joining us Saturday night. Let me know what your beverage of choice is today. I just need 2 by... No. Negative. No. 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 Look where I'm pointing. No. These guys. No. No. That's a grill. That's a 1 by 2. There it is. That's the stuff. You want to do it?
No, I want to take them from you.
Okay. Put them in my hands. Not all of them. Oh God! Just inviting you to this was just a wrong.
Bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
I'm gonna sort them for you.
Bad idea. So hey, there's 5 viewers right now. If any of you are joining us from Philly, from the con, the Philly con, let me know. Oh, and there's 2 more. Just put 2 more right here. That's one that I'd like to go to eventually. It's East Coast, but it's not like way on the East Coast. And seeing as how I'm in Texas, that would be...
Incorrect.
Well, no, that would just be kind of a trek.
Incorrect.
I wouldn't be able to
Star Trek.
drive it. I mean, I guess I could, but
Star Trek.
I could Star Trek it. You know what? I don't think they can hear you. The mic's over here.
Hello, people.
That doesn't mean to shout so you can be heard. I'm just letting you know that your mumbling thing is probably not going to work today. You have a microphone that you can bring from home? I don't care. Well, I'm also out of USB connections at this point, so.
Let me think. I could bring you a fan.
No, don't need more. I'm good with whatever.
No, like I could legit bring you a fan.
A fan?
Yeah. The fan broke out of my mouth.
Why? Oh, it did?
Yeah, so I took it.
So you... Wait, what?
The fan just broke out of the head.
Uh-huh.
And so I took it out of the head and brought it home.
Interesting.
Don't question my motives.
All right, so if you build this later, again, this is really... I need to rework this right off the bat. So, I mean, I don't know. That might be all right. I don't know if you can see. This is basically what's holding these 2 things together, and I think that's just going to be wrong. But I don't know how to do it better because this is a... What is this? That's a 6. It's a 2 by 6, and this is a 2 by 8. Yeah. So that's a 2. They don't make 2 by 14, so I don't know how to make that better. But let's try, shall we? Let's do a 2 by 10, and then just throw a 2 by 4 in the end, or a 2 by 8, which would make it 2, 4, 6, 8. What? That's a 2 by 12. So I can do 2 by 10? Yeah, 2 by 10, and then we'll put a 2 by 4 in the end of it. That'll be better. Because this is just, it's gonna fall apart. So, note to self, need to change the instructions for this. Did you catch that?
Oh, you got a comment.
That's my friend Rachel. Hi, Rachel. How you doing? Yeah, so when we do BrickFiesta in July, I actually do plan on go down there and get me a 2 by this color.
Oh, but I'm
2 by 4. This size, this color. Don't randomly. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's actually the wrong color.
I hate you.
Look, can you tell the difference? This is a blue gray. This is a gray.
Give me this.
No.
No, give me
Oh,
that
to match
fucking-
it.
Yes.
No, just find the difference from that one. Just get down there. So when we do BrickFiesta, I'm going to live stream from there because it will go. Nope. It will go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then into Sunday. So Saturday night, I should have plenty of time. Oh my God, really? I should have ample opportunity to do a live stream, building or designing, or and I plan on doing some where I just walk around. None of those. Where I walk around the convention hall and show everybody all the mocks that people bring in, and it should be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. That's it. Thank you, sir.
No.
No. Luckily, Greg won't be there. I mean,
Shut up.
it'll be such a tragedy that Greg won't be there.
You best watch your mouth.
You best watch your mouth. Okay, so now I'm a little confused because this was supposed to be in the middle, and I think I'm gonna go this way.
I'm gonna hate you.
What are you doing?
I'm sorting. Shut up.
I don't need it to be sorted.
Shut up.
Haha, this is much better. Beth and Rachel are talking. So Rachel is another friend of ours who lives literally like a mile away. And I think it's funny that Beth and Rachel are chatting and they live like a mile away from each other. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I know you have your choice on where to spend your Saturday evenings, and I'm really glad you're here with us.
Dude, I would have just been playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I know. You don't count though, because all you do is play Fortnite.
Not all I do. I mean, actually.
And talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, there you
But I do have a guest tonight, which is an interesting turn.
Huh?
You're the guest, Greg.
I know, I went, ha.
So Greg is taking all of my parts and making something else out of them, so then I have to take them apart later.
I'm not making something, I'm sorting them.
You're stacking them?
Shut up.
The
You
stacking,
want me
sorting,
to make
whatever.
something?
No, you're fine. You're having fun. I'm glad you're here.
I'm not having fun.
I enjoy your time here. I also realize that I'm way not on camera.
Yeah,
So I'm building and nobody can see what's going on.
they can only see.
Ta-da! So this is where we are so far. Got 2 fuselages going on here. I need to be having more of this beverage.
No, you don't. You really don't. Because then you get drunk.
Rachel, I hope things are going well at your household, and you know what I mean. I wish you guys love and hugs, and I hope everything is going well. And hopefully we'll see you soon. I hope to see you guys tomorrow if you're going over to the Game of Thrones thing. Ew, Game of Thrones.
I have no idea what it is.
Do 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 do. Oh, no whistling. That's because that's really bad on.
Copyright?
No, on the microphone.
Oh.
It just doesn't sound good, and nobody wants to hear anybody else whistling. Ta-da! It's joined. We're gonna put some more parts in there. Thanks for sorting these 2. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put one part right here. Ooh, did I miss something?
Yes.
I totally missed something, like way back here. Oh, it's because there were 4. Okay. So this isn't, again, this is my design. It's not one that you can buy in a store or in a set. But if you like it, you can download it off Rebrickable. The link is in the description.
Oh
It doesn't go to it directly, but you can search for Tie Bomber. It should.
I thought I would hear you say that. The link is in the description.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm gonna leave with all of your parts now.
Drop me a sub.
Okay, now nobody says that.
No, nobody does. You do. You were in that skate park where you're like, I dropped him a sub.
Because that's what he said.
Oh, well, he was also a 50-year-old skater.
Yeah, only old people.
Where did you...
I took all of them in there in my hand.
All right, well, now I need...
You need one of these?
Nope, I need parts that I don't have. On the table. I'll fish them out.
You should go get them.
Yep, more of these guys. I just must have sorted these really poorly. If you can't tell, I've got a lot of Lego. This is just...
Have you shown them this room yet?
No, they haven't seen this room yet.
Okay,
This
take
is
the
just
webcam.
2 parts, or 2 by something plates. 2 by 4, 2 by 3, 2 by 2. Just that size. This is 30 years of collecting and never throwing any set away. But I've recycled a lot of these into other builds that may or may not be in this house anymore. I also may have lost. No, that little bucket right behind you,
Yeah.
that's what's left to be sorted.
Oh my god, it used to be a giant tub.
Yeah, it used to be a lot. Now it's not. Aren't you proud of me?
No.
Okay.
Still have stuff to sort.
Okay, well, I don't like this because there's something on the back here that didn't.
I mean, you made it.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so you can see right now there's a gap in there where I'm putting this plate on, and I don't like the fact that there's a gap there, so I'm gonna put something in there that's not part of the instructions. And it's gonna be one of these rails, 2x2 rails, because these guys give a lot of good greebling. That guy, they do a lot of good sort of just, hey look, it's a, oh God. No, nobody asked for that.
That's why I did it.
So see, that gives a nice little line in the back where it looks like it's not quite Lego. I mean, it's all Lego, but it's... You hush your mouth. It is not Mega Bloks.
We do not speak of that.
We do not speak of... Oh, so hey, big news for the Lego community. The Lepin factory in China was shut down. One of, I think there's several, but one of the Lepin factories was shut down. So no more Lepin for probably a while. And it's controversial because it's like, yes, it's stealing copyright and stealing intellectual property. But at the same time, there was a lot of international people talking about, you know, I can't get some of these sets. I can't get Lego. It's expensive. And I live in an area that either they don't sell it or it's expensive. It's really expensive. And I can't get those kinds of things. So Lepin and it's like were the only ways I could get, the only methods by which I could get Lego sets. So it's kind of a, I wouldn't say sad or bittersweet, because there's a lot of people who are like, no, screw them. They stole from Lego. So it's kind of like, all right. Oh, and here's another thing. So there's another, what? That can't be right.
Yes.
Oh, that's not right at all. I would have liked to have covered that, because that still can come off. I'm not really happy about that.
I'm just here to make random weird noise.
You do that. I would appreciate that.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why? Why would you want me to make random weird noises?
Well, because sometimes it's nice to shake things up a little bit. All right, so you can see I'm not a real fan of...
Me?
Well, but it keeps the piece count down. There's gaps in here, and that's all right, I guess. You don't have to be here. If you want to go sit down somewhere, maybe put some an ice pack on your back. All right, these pieces are very unnecessary. I must have, this is an early design, so. Are you all right?
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna hang out with my cat? Hang out with my cat. So these, I don't know, it's to keep them nice and hollow, so you can kind of tie it together and keep them nice and swooshable, and just keep the part count down. Otherwise you get 2x2s and 1x4s and 1x2s. So, and that just adds to the part count. So you'd have 16 parts instead of 4.
Oh, I can't stack these.
Can't stack what?
Please.
No, you can't stack those.
I'm gonna put them on other pieces so you can't.
My son, ladies and gentlemen, loves helping me out.
Loves it
I'm
so
gonna
much.
I'm gonna do this in a certain way that makes it hard for you. Ew,
Oh,
I don't like that either.
piece I missed. There you go.
I don't know why you're torturing me.
I don't know why you gave birth to me, so.
Oh, easy. It wasn't me that gave birth to you. All right, move. I need to get 2 more of these things. You need to move back more. Jiminy Christmas, but I didn't sort this at all well. So sometimes when I sort parts for... Oh, you know what I was going to talk about? And I didn't make show notes this time either.
Did you steal this from my room?
No, that's a set that I had. That was the Hulkbuster set that I had. I took apart the Hulk's around here somewhere, but it was the Hulkbuster set, so I took, yeah. If you are watching and you are going to be a regular watcher, now we're back down to 2 viewers, so nobody cares. But if you're watching this later and would like to vote, I have several bags worth of microfighters that I need to buy so I can do more of these builds. I need to buy parts for. So, oh, that's why I left it off. Well, Shostakovich.
What?
Stop.
Hey, cat. Keep doing what you're doing.
No. Can I just take that apart? Nope. All right, we're going backwards. I was an idiot. Oh, brick separator. Get me a brick separator.
I know exactly where those are.
Yeah.
Because I put together a lot of stuff, and you can't take them apart.
Thank you. Brick separator. Oh, that whole thing just came off. That is not good.
Yeah, it was great.
That's not how that was supposed to go down. What was the Todd Snyder thing we listened to? I don't think that was gonna play out. Oh, so good. All right, so apparently we leave that alone. Oh, Greg, there's a new Battlefront level. It's called Capital Supremacy, where you fight on the ground, and then whoever controls the most, the largest number. Okay, well, they just added a new map to it too.
Nice.
Yeah, so now that you can do Geonosis and Kashyyyk.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
Okay, so you can do this nonsense as long as you're not just
I'm not
throwing parts
throwing
away.
Pieces. I'm clumsy and tired.
All right, well, go to bed and
Father?
stop tripping.
Oh.
All right, so where was I? So I was mentioning something.
Hey, you got 3, and I just saw it go up. Ooh, 4.
I was mentioning something about. Nope, it's gone. It must have been a lie.
Yep.
All right, here we are. This is what we got so far.
Can't wait till you encounter that you need one of these pieces and not able to take it apart. It's
Mm.
gonna be great.
These are all wing pieces for later.
Oh, dang it.
So if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us on a Saturday night. We're building a microfighter TIE bomber, and you can get the instructions for that in the description. It's a link to Rebrickable, where I've got about 65 different models of Star Wars microfighters, ones that haven't been made by Lego, ones that I've designed myself, based off Star Wars legends and lore, obscure ships from comic books and novels, and even fan designed ships. We did an Asserter class Star Dreadnought a couple weeks ago. That was a fractal sponge design, so that was a lot of fun. What? What? I'm being joined tonight by my son,
No, you're not.
who's helping me
I'm not a son. Please help.
sort.
Somebody call 911.
I've kidnapped a child. He knows nothing about Lego. Greg has a room full of Lego. Oh, I totally just bumped the thing. This is a weird corner of this table that bows up, so it's like swiveling. I should put the thing on the thing.
Yes, because the viewers will totally understand what that means.
Yeah, the thing on the thing. Weren't you aware? Were you not aware? Were you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
All right, so that goes here. Ooh,
These are totally too nah.
what?
Shush.
Qua, said Zimoto.
How dare you?
So you excited for tomorrow? We're gonna go see Endgame tomorrow.
No, I'm not. I've been spoiled.
Do. Oh, you have?
No, I haven't.
I was gonna say I would murder a person.
My friend, when she was walking to class,
Said,
instead
I
of-
know who did it.
No, when she was walking to class, one of her friends came up to her and said, "Hey, Faith." No, they didn't say "Hey, Faith." They said, "Faith, spoiler!" Just like that, out loud.
Are you kidding me? I need more of these things? Ugh, I swear I didn't factor in any of this nonsense. Oh. Stop making faces over my body. Or else
Did you
I'm...
hear the story?
What?
Did you hear the
That somebody at school said, spoiler!
No! Dad,
What?
you don't pick. Just pre-watch it when you get the
All right.
chance. I'm not going through the whole thing again.
Hey, you know those things that you kept trying to stick on here for no reason?
Yeah, you need them now?
I need them now.
Okay. See, I could tell the future. These things?
No, I don't need those things. The high comedy over here at the Serenity Valley. Doom, 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 doom. The music by DJ Cutman. Check out his channel. Links in the description. Some good chiptune and video game music. I swear to God, I did not sort these well. Oh, jerk. I swear to Jeebus.
I took it while you were watching me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wait. 2 of these? No, they'll probably go here.
Okay, well, I'm going to put them on here.
These 2 guys go here.
Like this, right, Dad?
No. Why must you torture me?
Because you're my father.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, these are not going to flick easily. All right, so these are supposed to be flick missiles. I'm not a big fan of flick missiles on microfighters. They're just not my bag. But
This is your bag, though.
that is a bag. Look at that.
No, it is your bag.
It's also my bag.
Now, all of these are my bag.
All right, can I have those 2 little things?
What 2 little things?
Never mind, I got 2 of my own.
Because I put them back down.
Oh.
With your head.
It's 9 o'clock. We only have half hour to go on this.
Oh my goodness.
We probably aren't going to get to designing, but that's all right. This would have gone a lot faster had I not had the help, and had I been sorting ahead of time.
This would have gone a lot faster if I wasn't here. Is that what you mean?
I didn't. I said no such thing. How
You
dare
said
you? How
this
dare
would've
you
been-
assume?
He said this would have gone a lot faster if I had not had the help.
Yeah, and if you inferred anything upon that,
I
then
don't know English. I also don't know what inferred. Oh wait, no, I do.
yes, it's the opposite of implied.
See, I don't know what that means.
It's the corollary of implied. To imply means that.
Shh, I don't want to know.
Oh, all right. You don't want to learn.
Saturday.
I don't. There's no knowledge today. Today is a Saturday.
Hey, Dad, you should like flip your headset so people can hear me.
All right.
Yay! That could be annoying to the viewers.
Except now this is the
Weird.
right ear is off, so whatever.
Yeah, but you're not.
But it's not like they're playing a whole lot of leveled stuff in the song.
Yeah, and you're not playing the video game, so you don't need.
Ooh, here's the fun part. Can't really see, but I'm gonna be building with all of, not those. Where did you put them? These. The forest for the.
The first thing I did.
How can I mess my dad up?
Well,
I
if
literally
really
was going to
wanted mess
talk
you up-
about something important in terms of this channel and other things, and now I cannot remember.
Good.
So usually I have show notes. Oh. All right, well that's not a good design either. You see,
That is your. Oh my god.
there's nothing under there supporting it. I'm always trying to build a better ship, and if there's any time that something is not supported, or if it looks like it's got a seam in it that it could break, it's a bad design. Like I get keeping it hollow keeps the part count down, but I'm still not happy about that. And there's gaps in there.
The store?
Huh?
The store? Gap?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
It's like, no, I'm not even gonna try to do a walk-in. Wow. So, the big thing right now is, oh, that's a little weak. The big Lego
Like
thing right
me.
now is that there's a convention going on, Lego Philly. And I don't even know what the convention is. It's BrickFest, Philadelphia. And everybody I know is out there. And then all of my local friends are at a birthday slash Barks for Beers thing tonight. So we are here building Lego. My daughter is out for her senior prom, which makes me feel old.
Oh, but you already knew that.
But I'm already old. Yeah.
Jinx.
I appreciate the vote of
Confidence.
support.
Confidence.
Oh no, you have all confidence that I'm old. I need support in my elderly years.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No. Dad, you're missing a piece. That just sounds weird.
I don't know. It's the music. I wish I could skip the song, but it's kind of like royalty-free music, so I'm just like, yep, I'll listen to it. Okay, so where are we?
Stop talking like that.
What? Oh wait. Dos. We need dos of these. These are two guys.
Okay, Mario.
Hey, it's me, Lego.
It's me, Mario.
So it's coming together, swooshable. It's very solid. I'm so glad that you're part of this endeavor.
I'll do it again.
No, please don't. Bringing the class to the joint. Class to the joint.
Tell me if that smells.
Okay, well this song is just, no thank you. Yeah, that sounds like a Yoshi. I can't, it's on YouTube.
Then go to YouTube.
I can't go to a different channel on YouTube. I'm not paying for this channel.
You have 2 tabs open.
What?
You have 2 tabs open. Both of them are YouTube.
No, well one is the control room where we're streaming. The other one is the free music that I'm listening to.
Then skip this one.
I can't, it's live.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't know you. Whoops.
I'm like, skip what? Skip that live thing, boy. Right? It's 9 o'clock. You're up late.
I woke up at 12.
And so are you. Y'all are up late. Anybody drinking? What you drinking? There's 4 of you in here. What are you drinking?
2 of them are Beth and Rachel.
I don't know. Rachel's actually still here.
No, I think you can check that.
If you can, I don't think you can. I don't pay for like metrics or anything on it yet. So I don't know what any of that is. So this is when we start greebling. This is all not structural. We're just putting stuff on here to make it look pretty. This is also a larger microfighter than usual. It's a good 160 some pieces, which is kind of on the large side for microfighters. They tend to be about 85 to 100 pieces. And I've got one down to like 50 something pieces. It was a speeder bike, which is completely unnecessary because speeder bikes are small in the first place. Oh yeah, here's some good parts right here, boy. That's just sexy. Oh, I need this corner one. Did I do 3 on that? Was that what that was? That's stupid. Why would I do that? That's got to be something else. Did you run into... oh, there it is.
I didn't run into anybody.
You want to go run into something? There's a wall. Hey, man. The dad jokes are only good if you're a dad.
No.
No? They're not even good when you're a dad.
Yeah, no. Mom makes pretty good dad jokes. She's not
What?
even a dad. Mom makes pretty good dad jokes, but she's not even a dad. Stop it.
Look at that. That's coming together nicely. This is a little... I don't like that it spins like that. The fraction... What? I didn't because I don't have the thing right.
I said I almost made a swastika.
Please don't. I'd like
I did
to...
that so much as a child.
Made swastikas?
Yeah, by accident. I didn't know what a swastika
Oh,
was.
this is not going to be good. I just realized something's not going to work out well. Because this has nothing to stick to. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're unfortunate.
Shut up.
There, I made an X.
All right, so this is going to be a problem. This is going to be swooshable. Greg, what does swooshable mean?
Your face. Swooshable means being able to swoosh.
Impossible dealing with a child.
I don't know what swooshable means.
It means you can do this, and it doesn't fall apart.
How was I supposed to know that?
Swoosh. So this is good, right? It doesn't fall off, but it rotates really easily. So it's swooshable, but
Is it not supposed to?
no, it's just supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be fixed.
I think it adds another thing to be.
All right. So anyway,
It adds another.
dimension.
Yes, dimension.
Dimension of playability.
Yes, for a child to like this, you need to have dimension of playability.
Oh, I'm missing
My hand shakes way too much.
What? Did I really?
Yes.
That completely unnecessary there.
You're completely unnecessary.
I really feel like I am at some point. Thanks for the X. X marks the not swastika.
Demonetized.
Yeah, demonetized. Although I'm not monetized yet, so it doesn't matter.
Still, you're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah.
Talk about swastikas, even when you're not monetized yet.
Um.
I'm running out of pieces to put together.
Yeah, because we're almost done here. Stop it.
No, we're not. There's a lot of pieces left.
Go play Star Wars.
No, it's
Go
not
play
my
Smash
PS4.
now. You can go play it.
You need to get Beat Saber.
You're listening to Radio.
Oh, I'd love to get Beat Saber.
How much is it?
Oh no. Oh no, that works. Okay. I had I won't say colleague, but I guess a contemporary, a guy who like. Hello, no, stop it. Are you chatting on the stream that you're on?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Contemporary person, another guy who builds microfighters. He's probably built more than I have, but I think I've designed quite a bit. I think he's built this one, and he's like, yeah, I liked it. It needed a couple tweaks. I'm like, no, it didn't. My design is perfect. And of course, then I get to this point, I'm like, yeah, that required a couple tweaks. Because sometimes the software lies. Like now. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. That barely hangs on. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Do you have a head, boo?
Oh, okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but this sits in here like this.
Is there bigger pieces?
Oh, yeesh.
Do you have bigger pieces?
I think what they are is they'll be bigger pins, and then I mean, we can see. I think there'll be bigger pins, but not bigger axles.
No, because I understand that.
All right, so this is a pin, right? And anything that has a cross on it, like that, is an axle. So this is a pin and an axle. But there are some that are like this, that are double-sized pins, but they have an axle attached to it. I just don't think I have that many of them. I know, just give me a second.
I have an idea that might fix the project.
I mean, it still works. Child. Here, you can, okay, see, it's like this. Oh, if I can get it. So these are the ones I'm thinking of. They're double pins, but they're not double axles.
Yeah, I can fix that.
Don't cut anything.
I'm not gonna cut anything. I don't have
Don't
scissors.
glue anything either.
I don't have glue.
See, look, it's fine. It sits in there. It's just, I wish it was a little
More.
I wish I could hold on to it a little more, but I don't know. I've been working that. Oh, you know what would fix it? Okay, so here's what would fix it.
No.
I replace this piece, right, with a 1x2. Here, I got it. It's sorted.
No, Father, look.
It's sorted. No, it's too big. There's not enough room in there.
Let me see it.
No. Look. I just get these two guys. And instead of a pin, I get an axle that's really short. I can find one like this. Except the problem is now I have to backtrack and take a couple things off, but it's worth it if it's designed right.
Now they'll be able to see me. Shine the light a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Hold on, I want to see if this would work. Because that would be a lot more stable.
It would, but you're adding 2 pieces now.
Well, yeah. You got a problem with that? Will it work?
If there's a gap.
Father, that is a tiny, minuscule gap.
But it's a gap. I don't want a gap.
I'm
It's supposed to be 1 piece.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, but thank you for trying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do, you can push that farther in. Yeah, it's still a gap. Shh, don't make those jokes.
And you did say you could push it farther in.
Oh my god, did you really just... Alright, luckily, that comes off pretty easily.
Okay, let's see.
So-
You need bigger
No,
axles.
no, I'm good. I've got it sorted.
You
That's
need
what you
bigger
don't
axles.
don't understand, is I've got it sorted.
I mean, you sorted everything in this room.
Yes.
Plus you've got it sorted.
Yeah.
Hey, you got 5.
Hello, people. Hello, 5th viewer. We are making a microfighter, and then I can take this piece and kind of push it in. Microfighter TIE bomber, and I'm reorganizing my own instructions because what I've built I do not like. So that works much better, right? And it's in place. It's got plenty of room to work with. I'll just take this back end off here. No, that comes with a It came with a the heavy walker set, the one that you like that I don't.
Why don't you like it? It's really cool.
Okay, well that's why Lego made it then, because little kids think it's cool.
I mean, look at it. Its legs move. Oh wait, that's not supposed to be there. Its legs move.
I know, and I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
Well, first of all, it wasn't in the movie.
Well, too bad.
Oh, this is the beauty of just having all these pieces of Lego at my fingertips. So I can just do all this stuff without having to worry about it.
My back hurts.
Your what?
My back hurts. My front hurts.
My back hurts. Now my front hurts. So that's something that I might change, is how that gets put together in the instructions. But now we're on track. What are you doing, son of mine?
Just spoiling all your plans.
Oh, except now I have to do this. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Ah, plan wasn't so good.
I have to make it go a certain way. Yeah. And this is actually how it is on the back of the actual model of the TIE bomber, is it's got these 4 engines, and I think that's just a larger set of ion engines to push around this larger weight of ordnance and whatever. Again, this is a microfighter, but it is...
Where do you keep all of these pieces?
What?
Where do you keep all those?
In here?
Okay, can I have that back?
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Microfighter, but its part count is very high. And so that's it, fuselage. Now we're on to the wings, which require all of these that Greg so thoughtfully stacked together into one large tower. I don't think I'm going to get through 2 beers tonight. There's just one.
Good.
Independence Brewing, Austin, Texas. I usually do. But I usually also do 2 beverages that I haven't had before. So it's kind of a test, an experiment to see what I like and what I don't like. And I already know that I like the amber ales. What'd you say? I didn't hear you mumble.
I moved it in.
So in case you're just joining us, we're building a TIE Bomber microfighter. This is not a design week, this is a build week. Oh, that's what I was gonna talk about. If we've got time at the end, I think we're gonna go till 10. Huh? You can go home whenever you want. It's 9 o'clock now. It's after 9 o'clock. When I'm done with this, because this should be done pretty quick, I'm gonna go through the little stack that I have of parts that I've already built out for future builds that I need to order parts, because I've sorted them out with what parts that I have, but I need to order more from BrickLink to finish them. So, you know, and you need to order 20 more of something, 10 more of something. So what I'll do is I'll leave it up to the viewers to let me know what model they think I should do next. And hopefully that will generate the comments either now or on later viewings before I have to make another purchase at BrickLink. Because from now until like end of June is going to be all capital all the time, so I'm not going to really be focusing on either new design stuff or building these. In my spare time, I'm going to be doing nothing but organizing for the capital build, which again is going to be basically like building 1,000 piece set a day for 2 months. Good?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. You want to come over and help? Say yes. Then I guess you're just out of the will. You know the will where you get all my Lego.
Yes, because I want all of your Lego.
Yeah, nobody wants that. It's a lot of Lego.
I just might take some.
So somebody asked the other day how much Lego I actually have, how many pieces, like if I knew how many pieces. I'm like, honestly, I don't have any idea. I was like, there's a site called BrickSet where you can enter all the parts or all the sets that you've owned, and then it'll tell you how many pieces you have. And based just off that, I have something like 60. So I have about 60,000 pieces. Probably more than that, maybe about 80 at this point. But I've also ordered a whole lot of other parts for microfighters and for other models and whatnot. And it's hard to take those into account. So I don't know, I've got maybe close to 100,000 pieces over 30 years, which isn't a lot when compared to some other collectors slash builders slash hoarders, but it is substantial. And in ordering all the parts for the Capitol building, I have basically doubled what and again, the Capitol building is not mine. It's designed by me, and it was, it's being organized, and I'm guessing primarily built by me. I'm sure the lug will help out a lot, and we got 2 wings. Oh, we're missing a piece. Thought I had that. But it's going to be primarily my my baby, so we'll see. But none of those pieces are, huh?
I was your baby.
No, Rowan's my baby.
Hey, father, watch your words.
You are too. You are my sweet, sweet son. Sweet, sweet summer child. Oh, okay. Times 2. I need those times 2. So, what I'll do here in a second is I'll pull down that little box. Hey, you know, I'm not doing anything live here for 6 whole people. 6 people?
Wow.
What's up, 6 people? Ah, what's the hops? D-Tux. David Tucker, I got G with me today. All right, can you get in there? Greg's with me. Say hi to Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
Did you wrap it up with the birthday people? Watch out now. What are you building? I didn't want to know.
You weren't supposed to see it yet.
You're just in time, Tucker. I think we're gonna go till about 10 tonight because I want to do some other stuff after this gets built. But as you can see, we're building TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber. The wings are about to go on. Oh, and those are kind of short. Look at that. I may have to extend those. Okay. So I have probably about 20 sets that I have parted out that I need to buy the rest of the pieces for. So those will be the next ones to be built. And some of them you may have never heard of. Some of them may be familiar. What's the options of the ones being built? So we can start while I'm finishing this up. Oh, you know what? I think that's why. I think I had the wrong colors on those. Maybe that's why we needed extra. Huh. All right. So, an ATAP. Again, these are all just bags. This is what it looks like before I buy them all. We have an ATAP. We have a Geonosian fighter from episode 2, Geonosian fighter. We have a Naboo starfighter. Now the Naboo starfighter, actually they came out with a set of the Naboo starfighter. Ran out of time. Glad you're still on so I can watch. Yay! Thanks for being here, buddy. The Naboo starfighter is actually a set that they came out with recently, but I don't like it. So I may still finish out that build. I found one online that somebody on Flickr had done, and it's actually quite good. And I think I've talked about it on previous streams. So it's the yellow, it's the sleek yellow fighter with like the chrome front, but it's in microfighter version. A Gungan Bongo with a Gungan Warrior, not to be confused with just Jar Jar, but a Gungan Bongo. It's the sub that they took at the beginning of, or near the beginning of Phantom Menace, which was a actual Lego set. It was one of the first Lego sets, and it was also the Lego set that the figure, the minifigure of Jar Jar, was the first non-round yellow minifigure head that was ever made.
Which means Jar Jar the Sith Lord?
And, yes, Jar Jar was the Sith Lord. And the hairpiece for Qui-Gon was the first male like regular town hair piece. It was like a long hair piece. There's the first one they built for that too. So in that set, they had some brand new groundbreaking kind of minifigure molds, which I thought was kind of cool. So anyway, that one, a TIE Reaper. A TIE Reaper is from Rogue One, and it has a Death Trooper in it, I think, if I remember that right. An ATTE, which is a walker from the Clone Wars era. It's from episode 2 and 3. Sand Speeder, which is the same thing as a Snow Speeder. Yeah, right. It's the same thing as a Snow Speeder. Tucker's like, what a waste of a historical minifig. It being Jar Jar, you know, they can't do something else. Sand Speeder is the same as a Snow Speeder. It's just in sand colors. A speeder, the Snow Speeders you see in Empire Strikes Back are just a model of Air Speeder. They weren't built for snow, hence the line, we're having some trouble adapting them to the cold. So this is a Sand Speeder, it's just, you know, colored in sand colors. There was an actual set, a Lego set for this, but there was never a Kenner toy or a later toy about it. But they did, I don't know if you can see which one better, but that's the Sand Speeder figure. There was a whole line called the Epic, or the Saga Continues or something like that, where they designed a bunch of toys that never made it. One of them was the Sand Speeder, and one of them was an ATIC, which was a walker, but it had an ion cannon on the back, and it never saw the light of day. Another set would be the Punishing one, which is Dengar's. Dengar is a bounty hunter that you see in Empire Strikes Back. He features prominently in a lot of stories and video games. He's in Battlefront 2015 as a character you can play. This is his ship, the Punishing one. We also have a First Order Dreadnought, which is kind of a boring, super flat ship. It's the one that fires the It's a Mandator class, I think. It's the one that fires the giant planet bombardments down in during Last Jedi. Excuse me. It's a super flat one that Poe takes out like single-handedly, which I felt was kind of ridiculous, but funny at the same time. TIE Advance, which is Darth Vader's ship from A New Hope. They have yet to build one for a microfighter, which I think is a missed opportunity. They've done a TIE Advance prototype, which is just a ship you can see in the TV show Rebels, but Darth Vader's TIE Advanced you don't see, and I'm just, my mind is boggled. What?
Blown away.
Blown away. I am flabbergasted. I am gasted of flab. I am smacked of gob.
Okay.
So, and then we've got Jedi Delta 7B, which is the, there were several Jedi starfighters in Clone Wars and Attack of the Clones. I don't think not the Revenge of the Sith had Jedi interceptors, had Ada class interceptors. These are the Delta shaped, the really triangular ones. You see Obi-Wan flying one in Episode 2. So this was an idea for Plo Koon. He was one of the Jedi that you see in Clone Wars, the cartoon. It's his ship. Although all you have to do is change the colors and you suddenly have like 7 ships. Are you all right over there, Chief?
Yeah, I'm playing with the cat.
Oh, you're playing with the cat. Oh, and this is just more of this nonsense. Can I just stop it? Oh yeah, and that's it. Hey, thanks for
52 pieces.
this thing. I keep it. All right. Thank you very much for building
right there.
that thing.
Cat likes it.
Cat likes it. I also have an M86 speeder, which is the speeder that young Han Solo stole. This is a young Han Solo figure. And you can get the set, the actual set. It's the speeder he stole in the movie Solo. And I'm doing a minifigure version of that, or a microfighter version of that, which if you go to Rebrickable and look it up, I think it's one of the best ones I've designed. It's so cute. It's like the perfect example of what a mini or a microfighter should be. It's just really ridiculously cute. And again, I have, look at all these extra pieces. Fantastic, because this is done. I also have an Eclipse fighter, which is a fighter you don't see outside of... Oh, you playing with the kitty? I know, he's playing, he loves it. You don't see, the Eclipse fighter is only in the Freelancer Adventures, which is a Lego-only Star Wars show. That I think they did on YouTube, or I don't know, I forget where it aired, but, or Cartoon Network maybe. Ooh, you know what? I don't like the way that, yeah, that's not great. All right, so poor design on me. These wing bits fall apart real easily.
Dad, I'm gonna go home.
Okay.
Gotta wake up early for Endgame.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, brother.
No problem.
And I'll
Goodbye
see.
to all the 5 viewers.
Yeah. Say bye to Tucker. Say bye, David. Yeah, I'll see you at like 10:30 tomorrow.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Where was I? Oh, so Eclipse Fighter is something you only see in this Lego only show called Freelance Adventures. And it's a Jedi that hunts the family that builds a lot or something like that. So there's that one. And then there's Rey's speeder from Force Awakens. This is the speeder that we see. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. This is the speeder we see in this. You can see Rey in here, her little masked head. It's the first red speeder that we see zipping across the Jakku desert. And then the last one is the Jek 14 Stealth Fighter. Now this one is kind of a, I'm going to remove this. I will not take it apart because he can watch this later and see that I failed him. Jek 14, and hey, look, finished. Finished TIE Bomber. This is your TIE Bomber microfighter. Proud entry into the microfighters that I have built. We'll need a stand for this guy. Let's see, can we put a stand on that? We sure can. Let's see if we can get a transparent piece that we can use for that. I think I'm gonna have to order more of those. The Jack 14 is something that I'm gonna have to really hunt for because it was a, I don't even know where it came from, honestly. I think it was a Yoda Chronicles, a weird little spin-off TV show or something that, and you know what? I'm gonna do brown because we saw these bombing asteroids. So that's how I know how to do this. So the figure itself was, I don't have the figure because the figure is like 40 bucks. So imagine something like this. This is $40, right? A figure for that thing is like $40. So the parts itself are not hard to get. There's nothing crazy about them. This guy also needs a blaster. Let me get my box of blasters. But the figure itself is expensive, prohibitively expensive, so I haven't got that yet. And I'm hoping one day to get that. But until then, that remains kind of the pipe dream, or not pipe dream, but a holy grail. There's like 2 or 3 figures, minifigures that are very rare because they've come in, is this the blaster bag? Yeah. They've come in San Diego Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration or Wizard World Comic-Con exclusive sets, and now they're worth like, you know, the sets are like $200. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to get those just off BrickLink because they are so expensive. Yeah, I guess I'll give this guy a big blaster. Why not? Did I enter the Iceberg Bricks contest? The one where you subscribe, and if he gets 1,000 subscriptions, then he will draw and give away stuff. Hello, Lego Geek, by the way. Thanks for joining us. We still got a half hour left tonight, so thanks for being here. And I don't know of any other contests that he did. I know he's in Philly right now, and honestly, the only reason, oh, that doesn't work too well. The only reason that I'm subscribed to his channel was because somebody put that he was running a contest whereby if he gets 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or like 100 on Twitch, then he would do a giveaway. So I guess I'm in that contest. Oh, I just won? Well, hey man, let me go check that out. I'm gonna go check on Facebook. Maybe he said something on Facebook. The Gene Ocean one sounds like fun. I like their textile. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Rachel, the funny thing is, when I was deciding on what to do next, which one to part out, because honestly, I have 200 designs right now, and it's almost prohibitively hard to figure out for me what one to build next, one to order next, and I'll have to go look. So the next one that I get is always kind of a toss-up because I'm like, well, which one do I feel like doing, you know? And I've got this whole thing of, you know, I've got this box of ones that I'm going to build, and so Beth actually said, oh, hey, thanks for the sub, Lego Geek. I appreciate it. I try to do a show every Saturday, and maybe at 4 o'clock, or maybe at 6 o'clock, but I try to do one every Saturday. Next week may be a little weird because I think I'm going to be in Houston, but I'm going to figure it out. And then I may try to do a live sub from BrickFiesta, or a live stream from BrickFiesta in July. We might do a build, I might do a design, I might just walk the floor a bunch. So we'll see how it rolls out. The build camera is new for me, but as you can see, this is our TIE bomber. And I'm going to, this is our TIE bomber minus a wing part here. Again, it's fun to design stuff in the computer, and then when you get it in real life, you're like, oh, that falls apart really easily. So I'm not really pleased with how these wings are put together, but we'll see. And you know what? Build camera is off. So let's flip over to live camera. Full camera. Hey everybody. See if that's any better. This is our TIE bomber. Check it out. I'm especially proud of these little doohickeys in the back. If you can see those little things hanging down there. I don't know what they're for, but they're officially in a TIE bomber. They're like a, they're kind of underneath there. I don't know what they're for, but it's probably some reconnaissance package or something like that. Thank you very much. So this will go well with the other builds that I've got. Two things. I'm gonna check out the iceberg thing here in a second, but I wanna make sure not to interrupt what we got going here. Model's done, that's great. I think I'm gonna do this. I might be able to, I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it out. Hopefully that wasn't the webcam. And I'm hoping it was just the mouse, but I've got all my cables stacked up here, so it's hard to tell. Because I want to show you guys the parts, and it totally was the webcam. And I don't need the mouse. So I'm going to try to get the webcam back here in a second. I want to show you guys what 60,000 parts looks like. If I can figure that out. Let me see if the build camera is still working. Yeah, all right. So this, I can't really get the lights on any better. This is what 50,000 parts looks like. This is most of, there's some right there. This is most of the capital build, and a lot of it's under here. I'm gonna put this down for a second. So this is what it looks like when you've got volunteered parts and purchased parts from Lego and other things. And they're gonna go on that table back there that was built by one of the lug members. So we have about 2 months to get that thing built. So I just thought I'd show that real quick. And I'm not gonna show it right now, but I think we're going to show off some of the area that I build in later, show you kind of what kind of craziness is involved, but we'll not do that right now. So I think we've got a little bit of time. Yes, so the mock, gotta love the doohickey. Yeah, I'm glad you won. Luckily I already have the set. I'll have to see what it is. I'm not really sure what, because I know he was giving away a handful of things depending on what it was, but I think that's great. I'm excited to see what it is. I'm like chomping at the bit to whatever. So yes, this is a mock. This is my own, oh, that camera's off. This is my own design. I'm gonna put the mouse back on now so I can kind of design it a little bit so I can show you guys where the design lives. So you can see, let's go over here. This is this guy. These are the instructions, right, that I made. This is what I was following all night. So I made these instructions, but you can get those instructions from here at Rebrickable, which is a site where you can go say, hey, I've got this set. What else can I make with these pieces? Or you can do like I do and design something in Studio, right? This is the Star Forge that we worked on last week. And then you can create instructions for that. And then you can upload those instructions to the site. So you can see here, these are all the sets that I've designed. Oh, is it? Oh man, the Apocalypseburg, that is fantastic. I really need to like buy that dude a beer. That is really awesome. That's one of those sets that I really wanted, but I didn't think I was ever gonna get on my own because it was, I like the Lego 2 movie stuff. I like the Lego movie stuff. In fact, I have a Benny's spaceship still. That's the only, well, no, I have a Benny's spaceship and I have the crane. I have the big, this guy still put together. So I have this dude still put together, right? I still have him and I have Benny's spaceship because I am Benny and I love classic space Lego. So when And I'm sure everybody just appreciated whatever shot of my body was on the camera there. Anyway, so that's very cool. I'm gonna have to thank him for that. That's really awesome. So here's the thing we just built, right? So this is the model we just built. And you can go to this site and get the instructions yourself. It'll tell you what parts to get. You know, it's got the inventory of parts, and then it'll say, do you want to go buy these on BrickOwl? Do you want to buy these on BrickLink? And then you can buy all the parts for it, and then get the building instructions for it, and then you're good to go. So, Rachel, this will be the Geonosian fighter. Let me see if I can find him. I don't know that I've got the instructions for the Geonosian fighter yet. That is one that I think I have to do next. I thought I might have it already, but never fear. I have, oh, yeah, I don't think I've got him up yet. This music is just tripping me out. So you can also go, and I think I have this shared out in a bunch of places too. Yeah, the pod racer was a lot of fun to put together, or to design. It's fun to make something that is kind of small, like the speeder bike, and make it smaller. It's like, yeah, this set originally was, 90 pieces. Can you do it in 40? Like, yes, I can. So I've shared this out to a few places, but if you ever want any of the files that I work on, this is all the microfighter stuff. It's all the instructions that I've done to date. I haven't done all of them, but it's got all the studio files, all the design files that I've worked in. And I've got, I don't know how many at this point, it's closing in on 200. But all the raw studio files are in here, so you can take these and download them and then open them in Studio, and you'll have the model there to play with as you will, and you can tweak it and do whatever you want. And then from Studio, you can upload the parts to BrickLink and order them from there. If I've done instructions, the instructions are here. If I've made a model, it's here. You can see images of all the models here. I also have them on Google Photos somewhere. I've also downloaded the want list. This is a little weird, but if you want the want list without having to get Studio and then upload the parts, you can get the XML list and upload that to Studio without getting the software. So there's a way to do that. Also, if I've found a model and reverse engineered it and built it myself, I've got it in here too, and it's credited. Some of these, like this, is an official Lego set, an AAT, but I recolored it so it's a CIS AAT, and this is a microfighter AT-AT. And so I just changed the colors and the head pieces a little bit. Now it's an AAT, ACT, that kind of stuff. But if I found one online, like here's those Delta 7s and a Delta 7B. So that's one of the ones that I have parted out that I want to do. But these are other people's designs. This is the Genevex fighter I did last time, or I've built out already. This is Jango Fett's slave one, which is just a color coordinated or color change from the actual slave one from San Diego. This is the Naboo fighter that I want to build that's different from the other Naboo fighter that Lego actually put out. And I really like this one better because it's got these hinge rings on them that are a lot better. So, I mean, I've got a ton of models in here if you're willing to go through it and look at it and whatever. But, so let's see if we can find the Genevex fighter, or the Geonosian fighter. This will be the one that Rachel mentioned doing. They do have a good look about them. I really like the way, and let's look at an original Geonosian fighter. So this is what the Geonosian fighters looked like in episode 2. And they're cool. The whole bug society, and they've got, backwards knees and wings, and they speak in clicks, and they live in anthills. It's a different society, so things are built differently, obviously, than what humans would need. So, their aeronautics are different, their atmosphere is probably different. So I tried to capture a lot of, and this actually was a set in Lego too, so you could get this actual set. So I tried to capture it as best I could, keeping it small but keeping that sort of circular shape in the front and keeping it a sort of a bisected, it's got a small bit in the middle that holds the two together. So I tried to do that. The middle laser was kind of a pain in the butt to do, and then this alien is not a Geonosian, but Studio kind of isn't the best with minifigures. They don't have all the alien heads. They don't have all the torsos. So you kind of have to make do, knowing that you're going to buy a Geonosian. I've got a Geonosian warrior to go with it. This is just kind of a placeholder to give you an idea. So, voted for. I'll order it, Monday, and hopefully I'll get the parts within a short amount of time. If not, we'll do a design next week and a build the following week. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. The Corvette, actually, I have a built-out version. I don't know where I put them. I have all my microfighters somewhere, but the Corvette wasn't a design of mine. It was a design that I found on Flickr, but I adjusted it a little bit. The thing with trying to figure out builds on Flickr and Eurobricks and wherever else is that you have to go based off a photo, and the internal workings aren't always obvious. So you have to kind of go based off what you see and then figure out how to get everything to join up that way inside. So, and like last week we were talking about working on that Bantha, and it's a great build, but I don't have any idea how it's built, and I've been working on it for like a year. I have no idea how it's done, so I'm just gonna be tinkering with it forever. But next week will be more of what we're doing here, and let me switch to a scene. What we're doing here is, and while we're just talking, I'll just go ahead and grab a lightsaber for her. And I was thinking about how to do this lightsaber. Uh-oh, where did my... I was thinking about how to do a lightsaber for her the other day. Because you can get a hilt. But she's got a dual lightsaber. And I don't know if it'll show up. So let's do that. Plus a torch. Is it a torch? Nope. Telescope. So this is usually what I do during these streams, is I design. Yeah, because her hilt for her lightsaber is relatively large. It's bigger than Darth Maul's. But this is normally what I do. And I'll do this for like an hour and a half and then call it a day. But I've got so many of these designs that I'm running out, because there's only so much you can do for Star Wars. That's still really big. A clone dropship. They have a clone. Lego actually has the LAAT, the LAAT. Lego actually has an LAAT microfighter. It was actually an official set. What I have done is I found an ATOT, which is an all-terrain open transport, and then I found somebody that used it online, and I built a custom LAAT, or an LAAT-C, that holds the dropship. So it's the one that comes in that's not the gunship, the sliding doors, but it's the one that carries the walker. So I've got one of those too. That seems to be a really popular one. Let me see if I can find that one. But yeah, Lego does Microfighter Republic gunship. They already have one. Oops. Yeah, this is an official set. You can get this at stores. But what I've got, I did the LAAT that has a, I don't know, did I not have it in there? Maybe it's in Rebrickable. So I've done one that's got the transport on it. Yeah, LAAT, I'm not even sure what it stands for. Low altitude assault transport, maybe, something like that. But the LAAT-C is this one, and it has it'll either carry an ATTE or an ATOT like this. So you You see them in Attack of the Clones where they swoop in and they drop them and then they fly off. That's these guys. And one of my contemporaries, the guy I mentioned earlier, actually built one of these. I have to redo this one because this one doesn't have, if you can see right here, this little dish and this little piece right here don't actually connect. So you can put like a transparent, you can put a transparent bit like that in there and kind of hold it up. But the idea is you kind of want that to clip together. Anyway. Yeah, the gunship seems to be, like, in general, a pretty well-liked, what's it called? A well-liked set. There's a lot of people who do remakes of it and recolorings of it. I mean, you can see kind of like just from here that everybody kind of remakes it in their own vision. The Discord channel I'm on that for streamers usually, and then there's another one for Eckhart's Ladder that people show their works. The gunship is just like, people love it. They love rebuilding it and whatnot. So, and there's a lot of variations. I think knowing a little bit about the lore is really fun to dive into and find different kinds of ships that you hadn't thought about, or you saw in passing in a comic book that you'd really like to build. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this, is going through and saying, I really appreciated this ship that I saw in the comic book. There's one that I built a long time ago that was in Dark Empire. It's called a Nebulon. The Nebulon, it's not Nebulon frigate. Well, now I can't remember what it's called. Nebulon cruiser? No, what's it called? Nebulon Ranger. So there was a ship from this comic book called a Nebulon Ranger, and it was just so weird looking, and like you can only really see it in the comic book, and I just thought it was so cool. Oh, and so like if you type Nebulon Ranger, my microfighter comes up really quick. That's the microfighter I built for it. So it's a lot of fun. So that Discord chat, there's two of them. There's one called Brick Builders, and I'll put a link in the description, or I can just see if I can find it now and might be able to post it in the chat. And then there's another one for Eckhart's Ladder. If you're not familiar with Eckhart's Ladder, Eckhart's Ladder does Star Wars Legends and Lore videos. They also do Halo and some other stuff, but it's mostly Star Wars. So I'm assuming just put these in the chat. What's up? So that's Eckhart's Ladder, and then there's a Lego channel in that. But then this is the one, Brick Building, which is a lot about doing streams for Lego. And then they talk about Lego, they talk about sets and deals and hauls and stuff they built, stuff that they found, other people's stuff that they like. So it's a great place, and I've been a lot of people who've subscribed to the channel here. Iceberg, that's where I found Iceberg stuff. Actually, I found Icebergs through Kevin Hinkle, who is a god among men in the Lego world. And he used to work at the community. He was like community outreach or something like that in Connecticut. He used to manage the store here in Austin, which is how a lot of us met him. And then he moved up from there to this position, and we all kind of kept in touch. And he, did his art and his Lego and stuff. So, so through him and his, weekly drawings and weekly backlog builds, I've met, a handful of other people, most of whom are at Philly right now. So. You do a podcast with Kevin? Is that what it was? There's a delay in chat, so I don't know which person you're talking about. We're gonna wait and listen to some music while I wait for an answer. I only got through the one beer tonight. I think I'm done. Sorry, Tucker. I'm only doing the one beer tonight. I have a second one all ready to go, but I've been drinking since like 1 o'clock, so I think I'm done. Yeah, so He basically was, and I'm not sure of the terminology, but I think he was, and I'm sure somebody viewing this later will let me know, but he was the guy who was like, if your Lego user group had a liaison, like an ambassador, he dealt with them, and he also dealt with stores. So anytime that a store would, he may not have done with the ambassador program, but if like a store needed something for an event that they were doing, like if they were doing their monthly builds, or if they were doing a large model that, you know, Lego had built and needed to get it out to all the models or to all the stores, he worked with that. He worked with like the anything where they were having a lot of kids come in and build, and then they'd get a little set for it, and he would organize all kinds of things like that. He ran the Austin store. He worked at a store, I think, in Denver and Phoenix and something else. So, I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. And apparently he's moving back to Austin, so that's very exciting for us. So it'll be good to have him back, and hopefully he may be here by BrickFiesta. We can hang out with him, so it'll be cool. So I think that's it for tonight. I know we're about 3 minutes till 10, but I don't really have anything to go off of until next week. I think next week I'm going to do more of Bastilla Sean and the Star Forge. I think although I might just try to finish it up during the week and just have a finalized version for you guys to see next week, and then we'll do a new model. I have included in previous models, and of course lightsabers don't come in that color. That Google Doc has a ship list, and in it are, if you scroll down to the section called To Do, that's the list of stuff that I'm still trying to design, and it is it automatically joins on my second account, so I can't join. Oh, the Discord. Yeah, I'm not sure how that. I've got like 3 Discord channels, 2 Lego and 1 Pokemon, and I barely know how it works. Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll talk, and then I will post something on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. So that'll be cool. Thank you very much for letting me know. I don't know that I would have seen it otherwise. So anyway, thanks for everyone for joining tonight. I know you could spend your Saturday doing other things, but I'm really glad you're here. And we'll see you like next week sometime, and we'll do some building. Thanks for stopping by.